welcome to 2022 and welcome to the Lean Girl YouTube channel. Whenever you may be watching this video, that's totally okay, but today when I'm recording this, we are a couple of days into a brand new year. That means a fresh start, a new beginning, and that is like my favorite. I love a fresh start. I love a brand new journal. I love like a clean slate, a new page. And so that is why I'm really excited about today's video, because I am going to be guiding you through 5 game-changing mind shifts that you are going to take with you into 2022, or whenever you are watching this video. Perhaps you're just watching this video in the middle of the year and you're like, you know what? I need to have some mental shifts to actually get me into action and get me to make some changes in my life. So this is what this video is going to be all about. And of course, you are on the Lean Girl YouTube channel. So the shifts that I'm talking about today are in regard to building a lean, healthy, incredible body to live in, because that is what I am on a mission to share. I am on a mission to teach you and give you all of the tools that you need to create positive changes in your lifestyle and build an amazing lifestyle which lets you live your best life while building your leanest bod in the process. So today we are going to be talking about these 5 mental shifts that are going to get you to the end of 2022 having ticked off all of those lean body goals. And I must say, like, it always starts with mindset. And so if you had to cast your mind back to 2021, when January came around and you wrote down all of your New Year's resolutions, you wrote down all of the goals that you were gonna have, and somehow we got to the 31st of December and we didn't quite do it. You know, we had all of these good intentions, but we did not get it into action. And that is really what matters at the end of the day. All good intentions kind of just disappear if you don't actually start taking action on them. And here's the thing, before any action can be taken, it has to be first a thought, a feeling, or emotion that drives that new positive action. And if we are stuck in the same old ways of thinking, there is no way we are gonna have new positive action. And that is what we are doing in 2022. We are going to be taking action together, and I'm going to be there every single step of the way, guiding you, helping you, giving you all the tools that are going to make it easy peasy to build that lean body. So I am super pumped. I know that this is going to set you off on a fantastic start for the year ahead. So let's get straight into the 5 mindset shifts that we are about to have right now as you watch this video. So maybe you even want to get a notepad, you want to get a pen, get your phone out, and I want you to write these down. And it may be that, you know, we don't change in an instant, not in a flash. It's something that we need to constantly work at and remind ourselves of. So perhaps these are 5 things you want to write down so that you can constantly start training your mind to think in new ways, and that is going to lead you to take those positive actions. So let's get into mind shift number 1 that you need to have to build your leanest body ever in 2022. Okay, so the first and probably one of the most important things that you are going to do in 2022. It's going to sound simple. You're going to think, Ange, this is super simple. But let me tell you, it's a game changer. You need to, are you ready? I feel like I'm building the anticipation. Whatever you want to do in 2022, you need to believe, like genuinely with your heart, believe that you can do it. I want you to imagine someone that is about to run a race, right? They are at the Olympics. They are about to run the race of their lives. And we have people in the stands cheering them on. What do you think these people are saying? Are they saying, boo, you're never gonna make it, you're never gonna run fast enough, there's no way you're gonna break the record, there's no way you're gonna win? Absolutely not. They're like, hell yes, you can do this, you are on your way, you are a machine, you are the fastest person on this planet. And what do? That drives them and motivates them into actually going and doing it. And for so many of us, we all have that roommate in the back of our head that before we've even started something, we've got that little person saying, no, you can't. There's no way you're going to change. There's no way you're not going to binge eat this year. Even though I know you want to, you're just not strong enough. You just don't have the discipline. You just don't have the willpower. And all of this self-talk is actually setting yourself up for absolute failure. So the first thing that we need to start doing in 2022 is we need to kick that bitchy roommate out, and we need to holler at a new one that is going to be driving and encouraging and motivating us to do it. Honestly, like if you actually take 5 minutes to sit and be quiet, you are going to notice that there is someone talking all the time. That's not you. Okay, like it sounds like we're going a bit crazy here. But I promise you, once you start switching around these negative, discouraging words, and you start using positive self-talk, even if you feel like you are going a little bit crazy in the beginning and you don't believe it, the more you are going to encourage yourself and give yourself positive self-talk and saying, you know what, I can do this. I'm gonna do this. I will do this. And this is another part of this is actually having words that we use that are also motivating us into action. So no of this I should, I could, I must, I am, I will. Actually start talking yourself into action. Number 2 is we have to stop with the crazy, unnecessary timelines. You know what I'm talking about. The 7-day juice cleanse, the 21-day detox diet, the 28-day shred. We are all like, okay, December's over, let us get results as quick as possible. And I want to give you a little, what do you call it? Reminder of how that went for us in 2021. The more extreme your plan is, firstly, the less likely you are to stick to it, which means the less likely you are to see results and the less enjoyable the entire process is going to be. Let's be real. You do not have to be shredded by 2 weeks' time, okay? I guarantee you, if you start one of these crazy extreme diets, it is just gonna leave you worse off than where you were before in 2 weeks' time. It puts us under such unnecessary pressure, and we tend to use unnecessary crazy diet strategies, which at the end of the day, we know how that goes. It just keeps you in that yo-yo diet cycle. But when you say, whew, I have a whole year to get there, what does that mean for us? It means, firstly, you can actually implement strategies and learn new powerful habits that are going to sustain you not only for this year and sustain your results, but for life. So use that as a filter. Say, when I am about to attempt a new diet or strategy, is this something I can see myself doing for the next year? And if it's a no, then it's a no. We ain't doing it, okay? The second thing that happens is we're like, okay, cool, I've got a whole year. That means, hey, I can have a slice of cake on my birthday and I can actually enjoy it because I've got 365 days to do this thing, and I can also live a little in between. I don't have to be so extreme. I don't have to avoid going out now because I'm on like, I can only eat green foods. So as I said, you want to give yourself time. This is going to help you to enjoy the process. It is going to take off the completely unnecessary pressure, and it is going to get you in the right mindset to choose the right strategies that are actually going to be there for life. Okay, mind shift number 3 is that this year, we don't want to just blindly follow BS plans without actually understanding the science of how your body works. Your body is the most unbelievable biological machine, and for most of us, we actually don't even know how it works. We don't know how to fuel it, we don't know how to move it, and we completely sort of disengage from the foods that we're eating and how we feel and how we perform and the energy that we have. And we don't even see that they're related. Meanwhile, Hello, food is the only thing that your body is using to basically keep you alive, to keep your hair healthy, to keep your skin glowing, to have energy, to do all of the things, to keep your mind going. And for so many of us, we get so focused on the aesthetic goal that we actually completely forget that our bodies are the only thing keeping us on this planet. You are going to have that body until your last breath, okay? So it's right about time that we start treating them that way. Your body is essentially your lifeboat, people. We're not gonna be stabbing holes in it with a 21-day diet, okay? We are gonna be looking after this thing. We are gonna be nourishing it. And I honestly don't know, like when people are making their food choices, they do not see that everyone's like, okay, food is fuel, you just have whatever it is, put it in, all of it's petrol, and your body will just go. How about no? Food is information. Every time you eat something, it is sending signals to your body to say, express this protein, release this hormone, don't release that one. And we need to be putting all of the right things in to have this machine working like a well-oiled thing, okay? So I want you to start considering that when you are like, okay, I'm just gonna eat as little as possible. I'm just gonna have coffee to run on. Is that really what you wanna be doing to your lifeboat? I think not. So the thing is, our bodies are too good to us for too long. And really, it's all of these small decisions that we make every single day that are gonna determine how strong, how lean, how fit, how optimized our bodies are when we are 30, 40, 50, and all of those compound actions are gonna get us somewhere. And it's either gonna be in a body that we absolutely love, that is fit and healthy and thriving, or we are slowly gonna have less energy, our minds aren't gonna work as well, our hair ain't gonna look too good, and all of a sudden, we're old, we're sick, our bodies aren't working optimally, and it's all of these little food choices that we've made over the years that have gotten us to that place. So just because your body is doing okay now doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. It does matter. So what we want to do this year is we really want to start focusing on building our leanest bodies ever, but also our healthiest, most optimized, strongest, amazing bodies that we can. So not just let's diet for aesthetics, but actually let's build machines. Okay. Here is shift number 4, is that I need you to stop relying on willpower and discipline to get results. All we think is if we just tried a little bit harder, if we just had a little bit more discipline, if we could just get ourselves to eat the damn broccoli, we would make progress. Here's the thing, willpower, discipline, it fails us. It fails us all the time. What I want you to do instead is I want you to make your fat loss strategy, your lean body strategy, as damn enjoyable as possible. How about that? How about that as a strategy? What does that mean? We actually don't need half the willpower, half the discipline that we all have been working on and praying for, saying our prayers every night, please Lord Jesus help. You know, we actually don't need it if you make your plan really enjoyable. And that is something that I teach through my programs, that I try and inspire you guys through the recipes. You do not have to make your meals terrible. You do not have to have grueling workouts. You can love your meals. They can be super big. They can be really satisfying. They can be really delicious. For a lot of us, we actually feel like when we are miserable and when we are eating as little as possible, like we are taking massive action towards our goals. Meanwhile, we're actually just setting ourselves up for failure. So shift number 4 is I want you to think and write down in your notes, how can I make this as fun, as enjoyable? Like, how can I make my meals delicious, that I look forward to them, that it doesn't feel like a chore to eat them, or that it doesn't leave me craving, like, you know, just one sticky of chocolate, just so that I can break free from the broccoli and the chicken or the salads. So start thinking about that. And that is such an important mind shift that is going to get you to those goals while eating all of the delicious food, having you loving all of your workouts. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. Okay, and then shift number 5 is I want you to stop obsessing about the results, and I want you to get focused on your actions. When we are focused on our actions, it's something that we are actually in control of. Results are the outcome of our actions. Okay, so if you have a set goals for the year, I want you to start thinking about what are the small daily actions or weekly actions that are going to help me get to those goals. So you can get out a big calendar and you can actually monitor how well you're doing. Okay, I drank my 8 glasses of water, I went to the gym, I planned my meals. These are things that we can actually control, right? It's you actually doing the action. Based on you doing all of your actions, the results will show up when they show up. And trust me, they will if you are doing all the things that count towards those goals. So let's say your goal is to lose 5 kilos. What are the small daily actions that are gonna help you get there? Number 1, I need to stick to my calorie deficit. Number 2, I'm gonna aim for 7,000 steps every single day. Number 3, I'm gonna do, 20 push-ups every morning and 20 sit-ups every morning. These are things you are actually going to be doing. You are actually gonna be acting on. You can't just sit there and be like, I really wanna lose 5 kilos, and when you don't do it, you're depressed, but you actually haven't created a daily plan that is gonna help you to get there. And what's important here is you have to make it realistic and you have to make it achievable. And the smaller these little goals are that you set, the more likely you are to do it. Start small, start easy. Whenever January comes around, people are like, they want to change their whole lives. They want to, start from doing nothing to running 10Ks a day. It just ain't gonna work. So write down 3 to 5 small things that you can start doing. And I actually am gonna be doing a video all about how to build a habit. So I'm gonna expand a little bit more on this topic too, because I know it is such an important one. But for now, for today, write down on your notepad 3 to 5 things that you can start doing each day that are gonna help you toward that lean body goal. So wrapping up this video on all the mind shifts that we want to have, I want you to start talking so positively to yourself, and remember, use that action language. I will, I am, it is happening. Not I should, I could, I would, okay? Number 2, we are gonna quit those crazy timelines and we are giving you 365 days to reach that goal. Then we are gonna make the process so much fun. You are gonna wish that there were 366 days in the year because your plan is so damn fab, you never wanna stop. And then I really want you to start believing that you can achieve this, because I believe you can. If I can do it, if all the girls in my community can do it, if all of these fit fab girls on the planet can do it, there's no reason why you cannot do it too. And I want you to start believing that. I want you to start saying it to yourself, and I want you to start believing it with the heart. Right, my girls, so that brings us to the end of this mind shift video. I really hope that these resonated with you, and I want to hear from you down in the comments which one of these stuck out to you the most. And I want you to give me a bit of a commitment downstairs as well, that you are going to work and remind yourself of these important shifts that we need to have. My wish for you for 2022 is that you reach all of the goals, you exceed all of the goals that you have set for yourself, and that you have a grand old time doing it. And I'm gonna be here every single week, every step of the way, giving you all the tools, all of the mental strategies, all of the fab recipes, and everything else in between to help you on your lean body journey. I hope that this hit your 2022 off to a fiery start, and I cannot wait to see you guys next week. If you haven't yet subscribed, you have to do so. Support your goals, support the channel, and I will see you guys next week, where we are going to be doing a fab little meal prep recipe to get you guys, if you're going back to work or back to the office, we really want to simplify all of your meal planning. So look out for that one next week. I love you all so much. Let's rock it.